Welcome back to a brand new episode of Private Parts with me, Liv Bentley. This is the podcast where nothing is off limits. And this week we have got probably the most special guest, no offense to everyone else, but it is my glorious vegan friend, Tiffany Watson. What do you mean I can't call you vegan?
Because I'm not vegan anymore.
I know, I want to get into this.
You need a new name for me.
Because
Thanks for having me, by the way.
So, well, you are welcome. I can't believe it's been so long and you haven't been on here.
I was offended.
Oh, no, don't. Well, now your time with little baby. Tiff has got her little baby Heath.
Yes, I've got a +1 with me.
He's so sweet. No, I put a photo up with Jude with what feels like not even a year ago when he was a baby, and I called him little baby vegan.
Oh, and everyone went
People
crazy.
still troll me for it, and I was like, no, I'm calling the baby a
And
vegan.
he hadn't even started weaning yet.
Because I remember you were full vegan when we lived together.
I was, and I don't think I ever thought I wouldn't be. But yeah, here I am. I don't eat meat, but
So wait, what happened? You got pregnant and then just
yeah, I think it was when I was pregnant with Jude. I just suddenly was like, I'm always hungry, and I was really craving eating
a cheese platter?
Well, no, I was craving eggs, and also because I'd had like the miscarriages beforehand, I had a sort of nutritionist advise that I did
Eat more
like eggs and fish and things like that whilst I was pregnant. So, and I know there's loads of people that have done pregnancies vegan and it's completely healthy, but just for me, that's what I chose to do.
Wait, we might have to back up and talk about the miscarriage section in a sec. That's so interesting. And so now, is Cameron's vegan as well? It's a vegan
No,
family.
he lied and told me he was when we first
That's
met.
hilarious.
He wasn't. Because we went on our like 4th or 5th date, we had a barbecue and his friend was like, halloumi, Cameron? And Cameron was like, don't eat halloumi. And his friend was like, you, okay.
Do you think he pretended to be one to date you?
Yeah.
So Tiff and I were living together when she first met Cameron, and he slid into the DMs. And Tiff and I moved in. We were like, this is going to be the bachelorette pad, single summer. 2 weeks in, she was in a relationship, and I'm still roaming around 5 years later, single. And Tiff and I actually
few relationships in the mix but yeah.
Did you?
No, as in you've had
I had a few gentlemen friend come over, to test my lube. No, I'm joking, I didn't. But no, it was during COVID, and Tiff and I
am sad actually. Like, obviously, I'm so happy I met Cameron and everything that's happened. But I was excited for our
single years.
Yeah,
we gave it a good stint for about 3 weeks. It was during COVID. We'd hype each other up, sit on the sofa, get on Hinge.
Yeah.
And then we both agreed, we're like, right, we're being pussies, let's just do it. So both selected 2 gentlemen, took them to 2 separate trees in Parsons Green. Do you remember that? And I was really nervous.
You liked yours and I didn't like mine.
Tiff was texting me from behind the tree going, this is hell. And I was like, we're having
wine. I was like, I don't want to stay for even a glass. And you were like, I really like my guy.
I think I dragged mine. I still speak to mine. 5 years later, we're still sort of friends. He is single, but he's not in the country.
He's not right for you.
Well, no, I don't know. No. We'll discuss that later. But yeah, no. And then because I remember you were hungover, and then Cameron DM'd you, and you went on your little date.
Yeah, I know. And the rest is history.
That was fun though when we lived together.
It was really fun. I miss living with you.
It was.
I moved from living with you to. Yeah, you were my last friend I'd ever live with.
And now you live with 3 little friends, 2 little ones and a grown man.
All men or boys.
But I was going to say, so Tiff and I, when we met, had a
the first time we ever met?
No, the first time. Oh my God, can we say? I can't say that. No, because I can't.
I know you can't.
Time. No, so Tiff and I very briefly met in someone's house. I said hi and bye. Anyway, later on, I'm in Chelsea. Once I joined, we did not like each other, but I wasn't orchestrated by me. I was just a knob. I remember it was the first scene.
I was horrible.
Were you?
Yeah.
I watched them back sometimes, and firstly, our outfits are really offensive. Tiff wore, what was it, like a leather corset in some club with her dad?
It was not good. Like, the outfits are shocking.
But mine were just as bad.
No,
I had that short quiff, shirts done up to my belly button. I looked like Draco Malfoy in those blazers. What the hell was I wearing?
No, we did not like each other when we first met.
It was
and
to do with
definitely all me and.
No, it was to do with Sam Thompson, and I remember this is where the confrontation came from on my side. 2016. I only know that because I had to put on a form the other day when I'd started. It was
nearly 10 years ago.
Yeah, was it? Yeah, no.
Oh my God, that makes me feel really old.
It is. No, my God, it nearly is 10 years ago. Anyway, I had used the expression "I bonked Sam Thompson," which has lived on way too long. That expression, bonked, is unacceptable. Anyway, what was it?
And I got all funny about it. I mean, the thing is with Sam, everyone had slept with him. So
don't you tarnish me with that brush. Listen, I was at school with him.
like, everyone had, and Cameron finds it really strange. He's like, so you were friends with people who slept with your boyfriend? I was like, yeah, but I didn't know them. Obviously, when it happened, I didn't know him, but it just was kind of the acceptable thing in that like circle of people.
Find it if you're not or haven't done the show, it's a very bizarre concept, like hanging out day to day with your exes
and with people, and everyone's kind of got with someone, and it's all very
full incest.
Yeah, it is weird.
Back to so our early days, because how quickly did you come on after Lucy started? Because this was way before me.
Like I think she was on it for like 2 years, and then I joined, and then I think you joined.
Yeah, like 2 years after that or something.
Not 2 years after me.
1 year.
Yeah, I think like 1 year after me.
Do you
And then luckily, like we became really good friends.
Became best mates.
I don't know how we became friends though.
South of France, I think. And we were so different, completely different. You were like sweet, nice, innocent. I was like booze hound, tits out, fags everywhere. It was really non-vegan. No joking.
Yeah, we had quite different South of France experiences.
Yeah.
But we had so much fun.
So when you joined though, do you think, because I remember they asked me to get one of my sisters on, and I remember thinking, absolutely not, it'd be carnage.
And you've never had any of your sisters on,
no,
have you?
but I worried that we would just argue horrifically.
Yeah.
Did you find it? Do you think it ever affected?
I think Lucy did encourage me to do it. Then I think once I was on, she was like, no, this is not good. Like,
really?
Yeah. She was like, why? I remember one point she was like, why are you on the show? Like, you've never been interested in doing TV. And I was like, I swear you wanted me to come on. Like,
and you changed your mind.
What's going on? I think it was hard because we also lived together when I first joined, and then like our arguments would air on the show, and it was quite a stressful time.
Away from the show, did it cause problems?
Yeah, we lived together and we didn't speak for like 6 weeks. We were living in a 2-bed tiny little flat in Fulham, did not speak to each other for like 6 weeks.
Can you remember what it was over?
It was because I became friends with my friend Lily, who was James Dunmore's ex.
Got you. I remember that now because Lily briefly came on.
And she was like, she only wants to be friends with you because she's James's ex. And to be fair, we are still now really, really good friends. So I was like, no.
The proof's in the pudding.
Yeah. But I do get why she was, it was very close to home. But as we said, everyone was very incestuous in that group. So
incestuous, wild. I miss those days. I'm joking. I really need to go the fuck up.
That was stressful.
What do you think the biggest misconception is about you from Chelsea?
Oh, people don't like me from the show. Like a lot of people will meet me and be like, "You're actually quite nice." Like
really?
On the show, I think I came across quite like I was always fighting with Sam. I was always crying.
When you're in a relationship there's issues going on, it tends to be the sole focus, and one does end up looking like that. I was like that as well, constantly breaking up, getting back together. No, there were times when I was with Tristan, it was all the time. I looked like a wreck.
Oh yeah, with Tristan. That's the thing because my relationship with Sam was the majority of my filming time before I left and then came back. I think when I came back, you were able to see more of the real me and see more of my personality and know that I wasn't just like a crying, moany bitch.
Do you think? You were not a moany bitch. What do you think your hardest scene ever was?
Actually, Cameron said like I once watched Main Chelsea and you were on it, and I was like, this girl's always crying. He was like, you were like crying in the street, and I was like, what's wrong with this girl? And I was like, it's so embarrassing.
Did he watch it before?
I can't watch it back now.
Did he know who you were? Yeah. But from watching it, or because he'd just seen you and thought you were hot on Instagram?
Watched it. He was like, I loved it.
Big fan.
No, not in like creepy way. Like not like we went on our first date.
Tiffany's married a fan. I'm joking.
No, not in a weird way. But I like it. I hate when people pretend that they don't know. Oh, what do you do? Like, I've never watched Main Chelsea, and it's like, well,
I had that.
And he was like, yeah, I've watched it. Like I know it. I don't watch it anymore, but I do know that you were.
Did you after you left? Did you watch it?
When I left before coming back again? Yeah, I did.
Did you?
Because I was interested.
Were you nosy, wanting to know what we were up to?
Yeah, and you and me didn't speak that whole time.
I know, because when you came back, it was a surprise for me. They were like, "Guess who you're filming with?" I was like, "Yeah, no idea."
And we instantly became friends again. Yeah, it was so nice.
So nice. No, because I was going to say the one, and it's really, I don't know what it is. This comes up on my For You page is on. I don't talk about Made in Chelsea, and to be honest, I've muted half the cast, so I don't know why this comes up. But the two clips that are constant is your breakup with Sam, or your argument with Sam in the Maldives, and Zara McDermott and Sam's one when she's crying.
Because we say the same thing.
You say the exact same thing. What? I can't remember what it was. Please,
it's like,
something.
You can't or something.
Yeah, you can't.
Something like that. Yeah, I know that comes up. I've seen that on TikTok.
Do you think that was the hardest bit for you on the show? Or one of the toughest times?
Yeah. Because we actually had obviously a real relationship, and that was really stressful. Obviously when I came back after leaving, I didn't have a relationship on the show, and it's so much easier not having a relationship on the show, as you know as well.
Yeah,
and it was just it was really toxic, and that's obviously why I ended up leaving, because we finally broke up for good, and I was like, I cannot be around him and his friends and be filming together. I just had to like completely remove myself.
Yeah, well, I sort of did the same after Tristan. You just need to take a step back, because you forget how, and especially when you go away, it's so full on living. You're living with these people.
Yeah, exactly, and it's so draining.
Yeah. Hence why I've been to Dr. Motox every 5 bloody minutes. I had more filler put in my face after that joke. I think it was before that Australia series. I looked horrific. I mean, I had it all taken out.
Oh yeah, sometimes I look back at photos of me and I'm like, oh my gosh.
No, it was all, the best was you. No, I love that you had a stylist. I used to get a makeup artist to come and do my face, to go and film horse riding scenes with a helmet on. I was ridiculous. I had fake eyelashes stuck to my eyebrows. I mean, I looked nuts.
Why? Honestly, and like obviously they don't pay for anything like that, and we were just, I don't know, we tried hard, but I look back at that makeup, it was not good. I don't actually suit makeup when a makeup artist does it.
No,
it's too much,
heavy as hell.
Yeah.
Oh, natural. Right, babies. We're at such different stages of our lives, aren't we? I'm celibate, and I'm
join my stage.
I do, but I need to find the gentleman to help me there.
I know. So one of Cameron's friends fancies you, and I was like, no.
Because you know my criteria.
You need an older man.
Oh, an older man?
Yeah.
In his 60s? To be fair, the ones I've been going through haven't been great.
Why?
What do you mean, why? I ended up...
I thought you meant recently.
No. I'm sticking to... I think I'm just going to take a little break from all that.
Yeah.
I can't work out, is it me or is it them? I'm beginning to think it's me.
You don't pick the right ones.
No, I don't. I actually had to speak to a therapist about it, because she said, I can see your biggest problem in your life is just men. And I was like, yeah, probably.
What's her advice?
Don't go near them. No, right. She said no. She was like, when you get to that stage of wanting to date.
Yeah. My dad always, every time I speak to my dad on the phone, he asks about you, and he's like, Liv needs someone older who's going to put her in her place. But
everyone always says is put me in my place, as if I'm some like rowdy ass who's just like shouting at people. I was going to send it to your dad, and then I was like, he's probably going to think I'm weird. Ages ago, as a surprise for Tiff and her sister, we used to do the end of series shows, and it was when like the cast, it was sort of live, wasn't it? Or we have like someone questioning all of us. Rick Edwards.
Such anxiety before these things.
Terrifying. Anyway, as a joke, I did a naked photo shoot of Tiff's dad. He wasn't obviously naked, but they tried to make it look like it was. And
it was,
on my memories on my phone, this naked photo of your dad just pops up every now and then.
Not fully naked, right?
He's got a dressing gown on, but it just makes me laugh every time.
I know, the fact he agreed to do that is hilarious.
And then also a Christmas card photo I did of you and Sam, which is...
Don't. Like, seriously, I need to block these things out. Like, I forgot about that.
Oh, so did I.
That's come rushing
Sam's
back
holding
to me.
little balls.
Why did I do that?
Why did I do that?
Yeah, honestly. Like...
I also look like a pervert on Made in Chelsea, because I just basically meet all the cast and go, can you take my clothes off?
Ollie.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even know I was doing that.
Oh my
and then he got a bloke to come with his arse out. I was like, is this... Anyway. So you've given up Made in Chelsea along with me, but you are...
It's not that I've given it up. I think it would be weird if I was on it now.
You're past it?
What? Yeah. No. I just think, like... It's a whole new generation of people. They're all single. They're all 20. My life is so different to theirs. It's embarrassing, I think, if I'm on it now. Do you know what I mean?
Same.
No, I don't think it is, because you're still friends with a lot of people that are on it, whereas I'm not friends with any of them.
You're now doing Beyond Chelsea.
Yeah, I filmed a few times for that.
So who's actually on Beyond Chelsea?
So it's Binky, Rosie, and Lucy, my sister. So it's them three and following their lives.
Yeah.
And then like I'm not they're not following my life, but they are filming things with me and Luce. Just a few things here and there, which has been really nice. Although stressful filming with children.
Is it?
Yeah.
But he's been heaven.
Oh yeah, he is. Toddlers are not.
Jude, if anyone does not seen on Tiff's Instagram, she has got the sweetest child. And I know listen, some people's kids, let's be honest, they're butters. And like, they're not cute. And you have to say they're cute.
Do you think you know that as the mum?
No, but every mother loves it's like a face only a mother could love.
Every mum has a child and they're like, they are so beautiful, even if they're...
But I'm telling you, yours, Jude, is just...
Thank you.
And I'm not that I don't want to make that sound wrong, but do you know what I mean? And like, he's just cute.
I'm biased.
But some kids have like snot and stuff and it just upsets me.
No, he gets snotty and it's gross.
Don't tell me things like that.
I know, I don't want to put you off him. No, he's never snotty.
No, I won't. He's adorable. So with Beyond Chelsea, what's like the premise of it? Is it similar filming to Chelsea?
I guess it's just they're like following everyone's lives, like showing where they are at now. Obviously, none of them have been on Made in Chelsea for quite a few years. So it's like, where are they at? They've got kids, they've got new businesses, house renovations, things like that.
So no nasty bump-ins with your ex?
No.
You know the worst thing about those bump-ins, because they stopped sort of happening.
Yeah, they did.
Was that now I do bump into my exes all the fucking time. Do
you? I never do.
One was quite weird. I was breaking up with Tristan on a morning walk. Then I bumped into Digby, and I was standing there, and Digby was like, "How are you guys?" I was like, "Oh my god, I just want to go in the river and drown myself." It was really quite like it was awful.
But you're on good terms with him, aren't you?
I'm good. Yeah,
I'm Tristan. I say hello to you. To bump into him.
I remembered something actually really shocking, and this still slightly haunts me. We were filming for Sophie Habu was putting on a wedding dress. It was after she got engaged.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
you, me, and her.
Yeah,
trying on wedding dresses.
We were leaving.
One on as well? Did they?
Yeah, they made me sit in the corner drinking, trying on a dress. I was like, "This is fucking brilliant!" Like Lady Havisham.
Yeah,
it was ridiculous. Anyway, we were driving back, and we knew we were filming with each other the next day, and I said, "Oh my god, are you going to tell me you're pregnant?" And it wasn't. You ended up actually telling me that you miscarried. And I remember afterwards you told me, and I was like, "Oh my god," as if I said that the day before.
Oh, it's fine. You weren't to know, were you?
No, I know, but still. But that was all quite, because how soon was that pre-Jude?
I don't know if I don't regret showing that on camera, but I still get messages about it to this day, and it's kind of like something that I kind of want not forget about, but I just want to move on from that. And it's still in any article they'll like reference that again. It's kind of like
what do people message you though? Nice things?
No, they'll message me like saying I've just gone through a similar experience, and like a lot of people are really sweet, like thank you so much for sharing yours, it makes me feel less alone, or like I don't know anything about miscarriage, like can you just help me kind of thing. Yeah. But yeah, I think
why would you slightly regret talking about it?
I don't regret talking about it. I'm so glad I did. I think it's just like it's brought up quite a lot, even to this day when it was so long ago.
Yeah. But yours was what happened with yours again?
With mine, I knew nothing about miscarriage. I got pregnant and was like, I'm pregnant. Woo, like this is exciting. Like because I'd had the pregnancy test, it was positive.
Do you want to talk about this by the way? Because we don't have to.
No, I'm fine to. Fine. I hadn't had a scan. I was just like telling everyone, not everyone, I was telling my family I'm pregnant. Like hadn't had any scans or anything, and then had a scan and there was like there's no heartbeat, but I hadn't had any bleeding, so I was like, in my mind, I was pregnant.
How far along technically were you?
I had this scan at like 10 weeks. So for 10 weeks, and I found out like straight away. So like 10 weeks, I thought I was pregnant. Had no signs that I'd had a miscarriage. So it was like called a miscarriage. I'd never heard of this before. Like I called my mum and was like, I've had a miscarriage. She's like, no, you haven't. You'd be bleeding. And I was like, no, I have, mum. I was like, I've just been for a scan. There is no heartbeat. And she was like, what? Like
there was something there.
There was something there, but it stopped growing at like 6 weeks.
Oh my God.
But my body hadn't realised I'd had a miscarriage.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So no, there was no signs from my body telling me. Yeah,
because, sorry, when you explained it to me, we didn't go into all of this stuff. So, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it was pretty shocking. And then I was like...
Do you have to go and...
I had to then have another... They then make you come back for another scan to double confirm that it's not growed. Not growed? That's not a word. Not grown. And then after that, they're like, how do you want to manage this? Because your body is not passing it. Like, your body's not picking up on the fact that it's no longer growing.
Right.
So I had to have an operation and it didn't work. So then I had to take the pills, which I think you take if you are like, if you choose to have an abortion, that sort of pill, and then it like passed it through.
Was it agony?
It was just like a really bad period pain kind of feeling. But it's just like, I didn't realize that once you have miscarriage, it's like it takes your body ages to recover. Like I didn't get my period back for a couple months. How did you find it mentally? Yeah, I really struggled with it because I never thought it would happen to me, even though it's so common.
Yeah.
I never knew anything about it. I never knew anyone who'd had one, even though once I opened up, loads of people started telling me I've had one as well. I actually had another one. I don't know if I ever told you that. It's weird. So I got married, went on my honeymoon, came back from my honeymoon, found out I was pregnant. Oh my God. And
I didn't know. You never
told you this.
No.
I decided not to talk about the second one. When we went to Wimbledon, do you remember when we went to Wimbledon? I went to the loo and I had bleeding. And I was like, oh my God, I think I'm having another miscarriage.
Wait, before or after the one you just spoke about?
After.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so then I had another one and that was like... I think that was even more upsetting because I was like, oh my gosh, is this going to keep happening to me? Am I never going to be able to have a child? Like, am I just going to have a miscarriage every time I get pregnant?
Do they say why some people have them, some people don't, or what it is?
They only do research into it if you have more than 3, which is crazy.
Then when you finally got pregnant with Jude, were you nervous? Obviously.
I was so anxious.
But were you nervous to the point you were like very conscious about what you were doing physically, like eating everything?
Yeah, I was just so anxious. At any point, I thought I was going to lose it. I went for a scan like every week. I didn't announce it on Instagram until I was like 6 months pregnant.
Yeah, because that's when you found out when I came.
Obvious.
Well,
It was massive.
I'll be honest. I got sent one of you. I think you posted something.
Oh God!
And someone said, "Is she pregnant?" And I said, "I actually don't know."
Everyone knew. It was like so obvious. I remember Emily Blackwell saying to our friend Lily, like, "Is Tiff pregnant?" And Lily was like, "No, she's just got fat."
I don't know what I'd rather.
Emily was like, "Really?" She's like, "Yeah."
Everyone's so fucking nosy when it comes to pregnancy, aren't they?
And everyone wants to know before you announce.
Yeah, but why is that? It's actually quite rude. I've got a friend and she was saying this about her mate who everyone knows is pregnant, this friend of mine. She goes, I think it's really insulting that she hasn't told me. I was like, no, just calm yourself down. I was like, she'll come to you when she's ready.
Yeah. I know, I waited until 6 months. It was a bit like, but I had to do that for me because I was I've never had anxiety like that before. It's horrible.
Really?
Yeah, even up until, honestly, until I gave birth, that's when I finally was like, I've done it. But I was just so scared the whole time.
And everything was fine with the birth?
Yeah, luckily I had a really like non-complicated birth, which is I feel very lucky about because like you hear lots of horrible birth stories.
You hear a lot more and more now. I wonder why.
I don't know.
Do you think it's just because we're subjected to so much shit that
I think it's just so accessible as well. Like I don't think, you can see so many things and people share so much more these days.
And you pushed both these puppies out normally, didn't you?
I did.
No, it's interesting.
But I did have an epidural, so.
Oh, I'd take one of those anyway.
Yeah.
But no, because it's interesting, all the people, the too posh to push or the cesarean or the natural.
Yeah, I know. I quite wanted to, I didn't want to have a C-section because I was just scared about the recovery.
Yeah.
But I almost ended up in an emergency. So obviously I filmed on Main Chelsea about having the miscarriage with you. And then when that went live, there was so many people messaging me, like so many girls being like, I've gone through the exact same thing, like thousands. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And yeah, I am glad I spoke about it because I think it used to be like quite a taboo subject.
Yeah.
Like people were embarrassed that they'd had one.
Yeah. What are they? Why would people be embarrassed?
I think people, not embarrassed, but I feel like people felt like they couldn't really speak about it like back in the day.
Because now the other thing I always see is, well, I shouldn't read the section I end up reading, is when people announce that they've had a miscarriage, people then troll them saying, oh, no one needs to know. But actually, it's probably quite helpful because if there's someone who's going through it right now, to read something that you've said or written or whatever, or spoken about, it's probably quite reassuring that things are going to be fine. You've then gone on to have 2 kids.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of scaremongering out there.
Oh, I think that's the reason I didn't like at the time because I then announced I had a miscarriage. Then everyone was so on me when I got married. Are you going to get pregnant now? Do you want a baby? And it's like the question people ask you when you get married, like, are you going to have a baby? Are you going to get pregnant?
When are you going to have another one?
Yeah, I'd love to, but I don't know if I can. Like, stop asking me, kind of thing.
Once you go public with that, it's quite hard to. It's not like you can't come back from it. And
yeah.
Then, did you feel like when loads of people messaged about it, you had to reply to every single one of them?
Yeah, and I think it's quite. I didn't feel like I had to reply, but I think it's like if you read a miscarriage story over and over and over again, and everyone going into loads of detail and stuff, it's just quite. You just feel quite exhausted by it, and like quite traumatizing.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I think it was a lot of messages and a lot of people, which is really nice that it's obviously, I hope it helped people, me being open about mine, but I think, it is quite scary when you read so many horrible stories.
So Tiff's an official wag.
Oh my God.
Can I say, I actually said it to, I think it was my business partner the other day, that you are the most selfless person.
So sweet.
Because you are. But every time Cameron goes off and plays football somewhere else, you're packing up the bags, bringing the babies.
I know, but they all do.
Yeah, but you're
I know. My sister was like, never do that. My mum was like, me neither.
But you do it so easily.
No, I don't. You should see behind the scenes. I'm so stressed out.
Really?
Like,
but does it? I
don't think I quite realised. I'd never watched a game of football before I met Cameron. I did not realise that like that's part of it.
Yeah.
Obviously, like I don't mind. Well, it is a hard part of his job, like the whole moving and like.
Because also the lack of time off, because he only gets like a month in summer or something, doesn't he?
He gets like 6 weeks off in summer. But yeah, like say I'd had Heath during the season, he wouldn't get a single day off to like help. No
See,
paternity
that
leave.
is mental.
I know.
And you
He
didn't have
doesn't
anyone.
get Christmas off, which really upsets Liv because Liv loves Christmas.
Yeah.
I remember when I told you that, you're like, that's it for me.
I would say no. Not that I'm spoiled for choice with all these footballers.
I think they'd love to date you, Liv.
But it's a pretty dedicated life.
Yeah, it's so like he's been playing since he was like 7 years old. Like obviously not especially since 7, but like
no, but I meant for you.
Oh, for me,
for you, it's dedicated. Like when you had to move to Brussels.
I know, not Brussels.
That's
where you got the train to Live. It was Bruges.
Oh yeah, I got chatted up on the train and this bloke. I missed the fucking exit or whatever it was. So next thing you know, I'm in bloody.
Yeah, you're like on the train to come visit me. You'll call me. You're like, I don't know where I am. I'm not at the
nightmare.
right stop.
All I wanted was a ciggy. I loved it though because I went to my first football game with you to watch Cameron, and you could smoke in there. It was great.
Oh yeah,
I judge places on where you can smoke.
And we got little porn star martinis.
Yeah, and you turns out you were pregnant then, didn't it?
Was I?
Didn't you say when we got back, or you literally a week later?
I knew.
No, you didn't know. No, obviously not. Taking vegan, you have to go get drunk while she's pregnant. That's the sort of thing people probably would blame me for. But I mean, what are the other wags like?
It kind of depends what club you're at. Like the team he was with before this one, they were like lovely, and I met a lot of them, and we got on really well. At the club he's at now, it's really hard to meet the girls because everyone's kind of dotted all over the place.
Yeah,
a lot of them don't come to the games because they've got kids and like they live.
Do you go to every game?
No, I go to the Saturday home games, but Cameron's like, now we've got 2. Are you going to be able to do that still? And I'm like, I don't know. It's quite hard work with a toddler, making him sit still for 2 hours.
Yeah,
to
you're
watch
telling me.
Game. After like a minute, he's like, go home. I'm like, well,
but do you love it?
Love what?
Being a mum.
I love being a mum. I thought you were like, do you love football? I was like,
No, Tiff, I've known you long enough. I don't think you there with your pom-poms.
I love being a mum. I think it's really hard, but it's really amazing as well. And I can't wait for you to be in that stage too.
I know, don't. But the problem is, I might be like 45.
No, you won't.
Your kids will be having kids. I'm having children. No. Can we also? Am I a godmother? Can you make me one?
No,
please?
You're not because you have so many godchildren. I said this to Cameron the other day. I was like, I would love to make Liv.
And I'm shy. I'm actually a useless godmother.
Are you?
Yeah.
Actually, I dropped you off at your goddaughter's birthday party once. You're like, I'm hammered.
Oh yeah, okay. That's the problem. That's why I couldn't be a mother. I mean, no, yeah.
Turn up, no present. You're like, where is this thing?
No,
I was
like,
oh god.
Caught doing on all fours eating the cake once by the grandfather. It was really shocking.
Like, I mean, obviously you're a bridesmaid, so.
That's what I'm good for at the moment, is being a godmother and bridesmaid.
You've been a maid of honour a lot, a bridesmaid a lot.
I've got another one
and a
coming up.
godmother a lot, which says a lot. Like, it says a lot about you. You're very
but a lot in the way that's like always a bridesmaid, never the bride, or a lot that people think I'm trustworthy, which is odd. I wouldn't personally.
You to be a part of
I nearly fag burned your veil. The middle of the night, I nearly fag burned Tiggy's whole dress because I woke up to have a ciggy out the hotel window. This makes me sound like I really smoke a lot, which I do, but
you do. You told me you were going to quit at 25.
Yeah, in 25 years. I'm joking. I will. Baby steps. But no, I will. No, because I would love to have a child and have
You'd be such a good mum.
You'll have to just hold off on your third.
Yeah, I would like to go for a third because I really want a girl.
Do you?
Yeah. So I'm going to wait until you're ready to have your first.
Oh, God, you might be fucking waiting a while. Okay, social media and mum shaming. I find this really fascinating, and I speak about it a lot on here, actually, even with my own mum, who's so relieved that she doesn't have...
I listened to your podcast with your mum. I loved it, yeah.
She actually, if you ever need advice with Jude, because how are they with each other?
Oh, not good at the moment. He's like, who is this new baby that's come?
Jude is?
Yeah.
And how do you like deal with it? Because
I don't know.
Does he understand?
Or I just said to him, so basically sometimes he wants to like sit on my lap and the baby's on my lap. So I said, I'm trying to explain to him, if you want to sit with me, can you just like say like baby to dad?
Yeah.
So he's trying, but like they're not in control of their emotions or their like feelings at this age. So it's really hard.
Is he like rough with Heath? Not knowingly, obviously.
Yeah. Like yesterday I was changing his nappy, kicked him in the head.
Really?
Yeah. And Cameron's like telling him off. I'm like, he doesn't understand. He's literally 2 years old.
Yeah.
They're just, it's, they're going to be best friends one day. Let's hope.
They will.
They will.
Look at me and my sisters.
I felt so much guilt, weirdly, like having another baby. I felt guilty on Jude, and everyone's like, you're doing the best thing for him, like
100%.
Giving him a sibling. So I'm like, okay.
He just needs to chill out. I'll look after him for a little bit, and then when he's a little bit older, because also that was another thing, because you talk quite openly. You're very open about how you parent on your Instagram, because you do the co-sleeping.
Yeah.
So that means what, you sleep with Jude?
I used to sleep with Jude, and
And Cameron before
and Cameron, but the night before a game he wouldn't sleep with us.
Yeah.
He'd go into the other room and have a really good night's sleep and a lie-in. And now he's with Jude and I'm with Pete.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not something I ever knew about or thought about before I had kids, but I love co-sleeping.
And what's the issue? Why do people not like it, or they do like it?
I think a lot of people say it's unsafe. A lot of people also think it's like, I don't know, you're going to make a child too attached to you or something. They're never going to learn to sleep alone. All of these things.
I used to sneak into my mother's bed when I was like 14.
Same.
I used to love it.
And my mum loved it.
Yeah, so did mine.
You can. And I'd always share Lucy's bed as well. I just think, like, if I like sleeping with Cameron next to me, why would I expect my child to sleep on their own?
Yeah.
Like,
actually, when you say it like that, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But do you get the old mum shamers?
Oh, all the time.
I'm going to start shaming the mothers, even though I don't know why, as in the ones who are shaming people.
Oh, yeah. Oh, people love it.
But do you say to them, it's none of your fucking business?
And people in real life as well, like when you go to toddler classes and there's like
what do you mean?
Mums there and they're like,
what, do they look down at you?
No, like if Jude grabs a toy off their child and like, he should be sharing. And I'm like, well, they don't know the concept at this age, do they? And I'm going to get it back for your child, but like, calm down. Honestly, you get some real mumsy mums at like the classes and all the soft plays. And
basically like another version of Made in Chelsea, which is when you go to playgroup.
Yeah.
Perfect. And that's what I look forward to.
Yeah,
bitchiness in the
and when
soft
you're
play.
tired, you're just like...
Do you find... Okay, so are people
find
quite
mums
judgy?
Who are, like, similar to you.
Have you found that?
I found a few, yeah.
Because when you had Jude, who else was having a baby at the same time?
No one, I don't think. I think he had her third similar time, but obviously she's so busy because she's got the other two as well.
Yeah. Did you find that hard, actually, not having anyone quite close that wasn't?
Yeah, I remember my mum being like, you need mum friends. I was like, no, I don't. I've got loads of friends.
How does one meet mum friends?
Well, a lot of people do this thing called antenatal classes, which I didn't do because Cameron was in Belgium and I was like, I don't want to go on my own. A lot of people do that and they meet like a whole group of people having a child at the same time, or you just meet them at like going to classes. And if you send your kid to nursery, I guess you'd meet them there. You just meet them randomly. But yeah, you've got to meet people who are similar to you and like who are on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
So... yeah, you need to hurry up and have a kid.
I haven't read this. Have you heard about Tattle? What Tattle is?
No, I've heard of it, but I've never looked at it.
I think it's like a brutal version. I'm saying it's a brutal version of Gossip Girl, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, because Tabby was...
Is it something that happens now?
I don't know. I'm too scared to Google it.
Yeah, I am too.
Although, listen, we've had another issue and this came through again and I don't know how... I think I'm going to have to change my name because... Also, he put this as the subject in the email.
Who?
This gentleman, sleeping with clients. I went, okay, great, I've been hacked. Dear Olivia Bentley, you're looking stunning in your recent posts on Instagram, I might say. I saw through newspaper articles that you sleep with clients to regain their confidence. I'm an individual who is struggling to get laid and would like an opportunity to have interactions with you. Please inform me when you're planning to visit the UK. Many thanks. And then he left his number.
What?
I know.
Where is
and
he
now
like
I'm
that?
Like, well, I've told you about Big Liv Bentley, who's on 450 grand a year. No, the woman in the States.
You've not told me.
Have I not told you? Oh, so I got flooded, inundated with messages on Instagram. There's a sweet woman in the States who sleeps with all her clients. She's like a therapist. Anyway, she charges them. So people think it's me because we've got the same name.
I've got a porn star with the same name as me.
Oh my God, I know. That was shocking. Tiff and I don't know who told us about this, but you signed... Fred Ferrier. But you can, when there are articles coming out about it, you set up a Google alert. So I just put in Made in Chelsea. Anyway, whenever my name was tagged in something, you do the same. Anyway, there was one that came up and it's Tiff Watson. Honestly, this woman, naked, got two things here, and she's a full porn star. So you're a porn star and I'm a sex therapist.
She doesn't look like me, but she's got blonde hair. And I was like,
from the blurred video, it could be you.
Anyway, so you've received this email?
So I get these emails from people thinking that I'm this woman who goes and sleeps with them. I haven't actually said no yet, though.
Oh, OnlyFans.
I know, OnlyFans. I can't. I just think my mother would be horrified.
I know.
When you were saying about how with your diet, I was speaking to a woman who really struggled to get pregnant, went to go see a nutritionist, and they said she needed more red meat in her diet. So she actually ended up eating things like pate. But yeah, what do they suggest you eat? Oh, well, you obviously started eating eggs.
Yeah, they said about eggs. But I don't know, because obviously Lucy's been pregnant, she's vegan. So I don't know. It's just, I just found I was never full.
Yeah.
I lost a lot of weight when I turned vegan. So maybe I need to do it again as like a post-baby.
Do you worry about the post? But like, how's your...
I weighed myself the other day and I'm shocked.
What do you mean?
like at how much I weigh.
But you've just literally pushed a small thing out of you.
I know, but like I see all these girls and they have babies and they're like so skinny within like a week.
Yeah,
but
they're also probably paying for a PT to come around to the house.
I don't know.
I think I would imagine it being incredibly hard for a new mother with the amount out there of other new mothers who do, because some people obviously bounce back, some people don't. Some people have gym memberships, some people have. You're like.
It took me like a year to lose the baby weight from Jude, and then I got pregnant again.
Yeah, but you'll lose it quickly.
And it's just the way your body changes as well. It's like stretch marks on my stomach, like my boobs. So it's just the whole shebang.
But does it upset you, or are you just like, I don't care, I've managed to have two amazing children?
I think it is hard. It's like you just look so different to what you used to look like. Like if I post, sometimes I'll post like a video on TikTok and people are like, is that Tiffany Watson? Like she looks so different.
That's not true. Those are just trolls.
It is. I do look different. Like I said to Lucy,
you're a mother. You should see what I used to look like before I froze my face, which I was admiring in my wing mirror today as I smoked my cigarette. I was like, I can't even fucking move.
But it's good. Yeah, I think I was not. I ate crap during pregnancy, so.
You all ate crap.
I know. I will openly admit I did not eat well during pregnancy.
Did you work out through pregnancy?
No, not at all. Because I was like, didn't know what I could and couldn't do, and just I didn't eat well. So I'm like, right, I'm gonna try and be healthy now.
Yeah, but I don't think there's a problem with that, is there?
Well, I'd like to lose the baby weight.
No, you will. Yeah, but you'll lose the weight. But as in through the pregnancy, like, is it? What's right and what's wrong?
Beige foods, like, and I would get Five Guys chocolate milkshake every single night.
You eat a Five Guys?
Huh? No, I don't eat Five Guys, but I was getting the milkshakes. Then
who is it? We've got.
I'm going to order a milkshake, and Cameron was like, "This needs to stop. Like, this is ridiculous."
Yeah. I remember when we lived together, I caught Tiff eating something. I thought, what the fuck? It looked like cat food. Vegan version of smoked salmon.
Oh my god, yeah. I used to like. Yeah, oh god, the things I used to eat.
Hardcore stuff. But no, it must, because it's hard. Do you ever wonder, like, would you rather just not have Instagram that's so, not public, but open to a lot of opinions all the time about everything you're doing? Or do you think overall, as in like whether it's your weight, whether it's having babies or what you do?
I think it's part of it. And like, I think I'm quite lucky in that I don't massively overthink things. Like, obviously, if someone sends me a nasty message, it's upsetting. But like, I think we're so
used to it.
Yeah, almost.
But we started at an age where it was normal. So not normal, but it was so we were younger.
I worry about what social media be like for like when my kids are older though.
Terrifying. But that's what honestly, that's what puts me off having kids.
Yeah, it's like that's scary.
Because you also hear about all these awful like suicides of kids being so badly bullied on groups and like TikTok and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Do you think your like approach and stuff with social media has changed since you've had kids?
Yeah, I think so. I think I don't know. It's a hard one. I think, you obviously have you feel so much protection over your children. And like a lot of people don't show their kids' faces on Instagram. And like, I've chosen to show my kids' faces. But when they start school, will I still show them? I don't know. Like, it's things like that you start to think about. And like, you don't worry about the small things of like, what does my hair look like? Or like, oh, like,
quite nice. I wouldn't mind that. I fuck around. I have to put my makeup on. I'm such a pussy with my Instagram.
Oh, no, you're not. You're not at all. But like, I think, like I used to like overthink like posting a photo so much. And now I'm like, I don't have the time to overthink it. And I just don't care anymore. But it's more like, you think about your kids and like how it's going to affect them.
But but do you think there's anything I'm starting to think about many Chelsea days. Do you think there's anything you've ever done that you would never want your kids to see or hear about? No, because you're so sweet and nice. I can't say the same for myself, sadly.
Like what?
Are you joking? 10 years of my life on that show.
That's the thing, like talking about your sex life on TV.
That's why you whispered that. I turned mine into a career. I sell lube. Well, I don't show people how I use it, but...
I don't know. Like, hopefully it'll be such a gone thing by the time they're old enough to realise it.
Do you think? Imagine. No. Do you think it would still exist then, Made in Chelsea?
Imagine. I didn't think it would last as long as it has. And
I hope there's an OAP version, and we're just like all stoners in wheelchairs on the beach or something. That's what I see my life ending.
That would be so good.
No, we were filming for Made in Chelsea.
Yeah.
The funnier one as well. So because obviously it was COVID. Do people give a shit about COVID now? Will we get in trouble with that? No. So when it was COVID, it was the first one. It was essentially like Big Brother, I would imagine. We all went to Surrey and there was like 5 of us in one house.
That was the only way we could continue filming.
Yeah, we all had to get tested and then we went into houses. It was actually amazing. I was just pissed with red wine every single night.
We did drink
every single night. Heaven. Anyway, there was a producer living with us, but in like a little pool house. Oh, it was like little school kids. That's what I sort of missed because it was a weird like family vibe, but it was all like you could sort of still be.
It was so nice. It actually worked really well, like all being together.
Oh, yeah, and I forgot you were meeting. Yeah, well, I came up with a sort of relationship anyway. What a time to be alive. That's so funny. Do you do your pelvic floor?
I need to a lot.
There's a woman on Instagram. I think it's fascinating. You just swipe. Well, I was doing doom scroll and she stopped and she's literally for 10 seconds just does them. As in, like, she'll tell you the exercise you got to do, like hold 3, 2, 1. Yeah,
because I need to do them really badly.
Does it? What does the damage control going on down there after you push one out? Like, as in, like, what happens really?
Well, you bleed a lot.
Yeah.
And then, like, obviously,
do you get stitched?
I didn't tear, which is kind of like scary. I'm like, what? Like,
I don't know how to say this in a complimentary manner. Maybe you're sort
they
of
were all like,
tight.
You didn't tear. Like, that's amazing. And I'm like, is it? Or am I just got like a saggy...
Tough skin. That sounds weird. Tough skin down there. You don't want to that.
Yeah, a lot of people tear. I luckily didn't. But obviously, yeah, you're bleeding a lot. And then, like, yeah, if I was to like cough now, a bit of wee would come out.
Really?
Yeah.
You'd quite literally wet yourself laughing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's quite interesting.
But you have to do your pelvic floor.
Yeah, I'll send you this video. Everyone should be doing their pelvic floor. Apparently men have their pelvic floor as well. It's actually a really weird thought, isn't it? So we're sitting here tightening it. Is there anything first time around with Jude, anything you learned that you knew now for this time around with Heath?
Yeah, I think the first time you don't know what you're doing, you're really anxious about everything. Whereas this time, like, I know what kind of things like are important to me and what things I don't need to stress about. Like, you get given so much advice and you don't know who to listen to, and like everyone's got a different way of parenting. And I think the thing is, you have an idea in your head of what you're going to do.
Yeah.
And that just all goes out the window.
A bit like one's birthing plan.
Yeah. Or like, you're like, I'm never going to let them have sugar. And like, obviously you do. But like, you probably were thinking beforehand, no, I never will. Or things like that. Like, it's just, there's a lot of things that just go out the window and you're just like, oh.
Is there anything that your parents brought you up that you would not bring your children up like?
My mum was not strict at all. Didn't push me into doing anything. And I think I'll probably be quite similar. But then I think you also do need a level of boundaries.
Yeah.
And I think Cameron's definitely like the stricter parent than me. And then I'd say my dad was like total opposite, hence the divorce. And I was like scared of him, and I'd hate for my kids.
Clive?
Yeah.
I can't imagine
If he doesn't listen to this, he'll be real upset. But now I was scared. Like, if I would get something, like when we were doing revision together and stuff like that, I would be so scared to mess up.
You do revision with your father?
Yeah, for like exams. Would you not?
Are you joking? Kev was on the doorstep fucking smoking. He couldn't give a shit about my exams. That's why I ended up on TV. He honestly, I went to a school in London called Duff Miller, and there was a kid who'd stolen the A-level papers the day before. Yeah. For 500 quid, my dad said, I'll give you the 500 to go and buy that paper so you can write the answers down now. Honestly, that's how little he ever. I also managed to get a note off the doctor to say I'd hurt my hand. Could I have a laptop for the exam? Fucked around playing pinball.
Did you?
Yeah. And they called me up when I got my results. I got 2 A's.
That's pretty good.
Photography and textiles. And
who, like,
I
got
a U for English. I barely even put my name.
So that doesn't count?
No.
No.
But I got the A's.
Okay.
I knitted an old skirt. Yeah.
I would love to see you at school.
I was a bit, I mean, I thought I was quite, no, what am I talking about? I was a load of rubbish. I used to have a really short skirt. I'd wear that nasty, it was Nivea pink. Do you remember that lip balm?
Foundation on my lips.
Yeah,
Why?
that was high end.
Why?
Those were the days. Thick belt, what was it, Jack Will's hoodies and Uggs?
Yeah, Uggs. Uggs have made a comeback though. I've got a pair of Uggs.
I actually do as well, the slippers.
Yeah.
Although I'm not sure how I feel about this. I went to an event yesterday and someone was wearing the Ugg slippers out and about, which I have seen.
Told me to stop doing that.
But I don't know. They're
I
not
kind of agree.
Built for outside, really, are they?
Yeah, he's like, it looks lazy. I was like, oh.
It's that's unique. My problem is I don't wear those sorts of things that you've got on your feet.
Birkenstocks.
But you get away with them. I don't know why. I just don't think I do.
I think they'd really suit you.
Really? They look like Jesus sandals on me.
If you can get the ones that aren't open toe.
Yeah, see, that's what I'd much prefer.
Yeah, those are nice.
Because I just live in bloody Converse. I never got on that Samba hype.
I know, me either.
The trends.
Yeah, I know.
Bring back the trends of leggings. Oh no, actually that's true. It was good. It was a lockdown thing. What else? I'm trying to think what else.
I told you I don't like Adenola anymore and you still like it.
What would you say is your top 3 self-care tips for new mothers?
New mums. God. Well, like what? How new are we talking? Like just had a baby or?
Like you. Just pop one out.
I'd say like at-home beauty treatments are great. That's definitely something I opt for because it's like save you having to get out of the house, get there. Like you can do it sitting on the sofa and with a baby in your arms, get your nails done or something. And I think it's important to keep that stuff up and like make time for it. So I've definitely been trying to make an effort to like make sure I still like schedule in things like that.
He's just so chilled, isn't he? He's on the tit.
He's not on it anymore.
No, as in sleep on it.
Oh, yeah.
How do you find it not hard, but I suppose, how do you balance things with Cameron? Because obviously his career is so intense and you're a new mother. Do you still have time for each other?
Not really. But I think that's quite normal.
Yeah.
And he's like been like, I'd rather have time for just myself than like us two. I'm like, thanks, Cameron. But I think
unacceptable. No blowjobs for him this week. Sorry, Clive.
I think that we'll get that time back, but right now it's like the priority is
mummy mode.
The priority is like the kids and like, but it is important to make time for your relationship, and like I definitely want to start doing more date nights. But I think the idea of like a date night every week is just like so hard to achieve.
Even I struggle to get myself out of my leggings, let alone have 2 children, slap on, anything. Be hard.
Yeah, it definitely is hard. And it's like when you're exhausted as well, it's like, oh.
Apparently the sleep deprivation is one of the worst things.
Yeah, no one can quite prepare you for it.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I think I'll just stick to being the nanny, honestly. Like, I will come and look after your kids and you can go for date night.
No, absolutely not.
I can teach, actually, that's better I don't teach them anything at this age.
You were great with Jude the other day. I loved it.
Oh, he's so sweet. But when they're 18... That sounded creepy. I said like, never mind.
When they're 18.
Let's just move on from all that. Anything other than just being a mummy exciting coming up this year?
So what are we in? We're in July now.
Yeah.
Are we?
Yeah, we're in July.
Not really. Just the same, doing a bit of filming and then social media. But no, nothing like massive. I'm like trying to balance work and being a mum.
Yeah,
and
do you find that hard because you don't like...
Yeah, I think it definitely is hard, like, and it's trying to balance both, but I really love it. I would hate to not still do work stuff and just be
where do you find the time, like when he's asleep? Where is Jude at school?
Jude's not at nursery, but we've got like a nanny who helps us, and that's something we introduced about 5 months ago, and that's been like a massive game changer, because
so you can shoot your content.
Yeah, and just like also just have time to do stuff, and like we definitely justify it in the fact that we're both working. So
why do people give a shit when other people have nannies or not? Why the fuck does it matter? If you can afford one, have one. This makes me sound like really ungrateful that I don't want to be a mother. I do, but I just, I've got things to think about. I've got my podcast and I've got a new... Yeah,
what have you got? Can we talk about that?
No. We'll talk about it another time. What have I got? Issues. A lot of them. As you can tell. Anyway, this has been amazing. Thank you so much for coming on. I wanted to go like that, but I don't want to wake up little Heath. He's sweet. Thank you, my sweet little vegan. Love you too.